How is everyone this evening? Laura, are you good? She's good. How are you guys? It's been a while since I've been live, and I know I say I gotta fix that and go live more often, but here we are. Oh, look at that! I got volume, and I know I say I gotta keep. I don't want volume. Olivia is here. Hey, Olivia. I'm okay. Um, I'm in a bit of pain, both physically and emotionally, but doing okay. Doing okay. Um, yeah. It's been a minute since I've done a live and figured why not? Life is crazy. We get it. Oh, Fleet Paw's here. Holy shit. That is amazing that Fleet Paw's here. He's never here. He's never here anymore. He done disappeared off the face of the planet. Hope you're well, Fleet Paw. Glad to see you. Oh, man. Megan is here. Hey, it's been a long time. Joseph Barbado. Hey, Cap. Long time no see. How you been doing? Been doing okay. I mean, there's lots happened the last week. I threw out my back on Saturday, and well, long story short, I can barely move, barely stand up. I feel fine sitting down, more or less. Lying down is fine. Standing up takes me about 5 minutes to get from the couch to a standing position where I can actually walk. And then I got shooting pain down my leg. Um, Bulge disc, not ideal. It's a little bit better today than it has been, but not fantastic. So, and I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but 2 days ago, Dot, our little Chihuahua, we've had for 16 years, she passed away. So it hasn't been the best of weeks for me. So thought I'd come on here and chat with you guys, catch up with you, see what you all are doing, and hope everything is good with you guys. But yeah, that's kind of the situation. You just gotta adjust this. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Tim, I'm done doing good. Just finished my very first home design starship, the Abraham Lincoln class from TMP era. Nice. Dust to Dawn. Howdy, Captain. Hello. Trekyards is here. Hey, hey. Olivia, Fleetpaw, is like Haley's comet. He's hardly here, yet we all ignore him when he comes near. Yeah. She had been she was old. She was 16. She had been having some issues, having some mild seizures here and there, and the night it happened, I knew something was wrong with the way she was acting. So I spent most of the night with her, up till way past 3 a.m. She was not doing well. I took her downstairs, put her in her bed, and then I went to bed myself. And then, yeah, woke up in the morning and she had passed away. So, not great. Not great. But I mean, that happens. I mean, being a dog owner is fantastic. They give you some of the best memories and moments of your life, but also 100% guaranteed to be one of the most devastating days of your life as well. So, and I've got Lola here, I got Precious still, but the house feels empty. Dot was my shadow for 16 years. She always followed me around. She always wanted to be with me. I would go downstairs to do a live. She would come with me, or to do editing. She would come with me. Come up to do these lives. She would come up with me. Sometimes much to my chagrin. Like, I didn't always want her following me, especially if I had to just run back upstairs to grab something and come back down. She would follow me the whole time. So a part of me is missing. I feel very incomplete, but, and she had such a personality too. So to have that disappear, it's been hard. It's been hard. So yay. What a great way to start. Hey, Chuck. Tim, try salon pause patches about your... Sorry about your loss. My prayers are with you. Thank you, Tim. Oh yeah, I have tried the salon pause. I actually have a heating pad downstairs on the couch, which I guess loosens things up, brings blood to the area, whatever. Hopefully tomorrow will be better than today. Today was better than the previous days, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Chuck. Fleetpaw, I know how you're feeling. I lost a four-legged family member Sunday and another last month. The house is much quieter without them now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Fleetpaw. Olivia, you're gonna make me cry, Captain. No, I'm not. I'm not. And I'm not gonna cry. Tim, it's been a year since my 15-year-old cat, Jazzy, passed away from 5. Sorry to hear that, Tim. Mark Lawrence, hey, Captain, it's like losing a member of the family. Totally understand. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like I said, the night that it happened, I knew something was wrong, so I spent a lot of time with her. Got a lot of cuddles in. I just had a feeling that it was time, and that's why I stayed up with her so late. But at the same time, I've seen the last breaths of a pet, and I'm glad I didn't see that with Dot. But at the same time, I feel guilty that I didn't. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. So, it is what it is. I shouldn't say that. A lot of people hate that saying, it is what it is, but I don't know. Anyway. Megan says it sucks, Cap. I know I lost my spot kitty 1st of June last year. Oh. Well, this is off to a great start now, isn't it? What did you guys do for May the 4th? We didn't do a live. I do have a video coming out on my personal channel on Friday. On May the 4th, me and Sylvia and my daughter Cassie and her boyfriend Joseph all went to Toys R Us on May the 4th, so Star Wars Day. And so that video will be out on Friday, where you get to go to Toys R Us with us and see what we're up to. So that's kind of my May the 4th content this year. I just realized this light's burnt out. I should probably fix that. But oh well. So yeah. So what do you guys do? What did you do for May the 4th? What have you been up to? What's new with you guys? I want to hear from you guys. Olivia, $5. Puggy treats for the puggies. When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Author unknown. That's great. And thank you, by the way, I want to officially thank you, Olivia, and get you some recognition. You made a beautiful, beautiful image of Dot, which I absolutely love. Made me cry, but I think it was absolutely fantastic. And I'll show it right now because it was beautiful. if I can find it. My iPad hasn't updated apparently. Recent days. Just close that and do this. There we go. So yeah, Olivia made me this fantastic image of Dot with angel wings and a halo, and rest in peace, Dot. So thank you, Olivia. You probably can't see it so well because the brightness is up too high, but there you go. So thank you. Meant a lot. Emotions are fine, folks. They're how we work through how we're feeling. Yeah, they are, but I wish I didn't have them. I have more empathy for animals than I do for people. I've had people pass away that are close to me and didn't break me up like Dot did. So, but again, she was there with me constantly as my shadow every day for 16 years. So it's a bit of a different story, I guess. Plus, they don't understand, and you can't tell them that things will be fine. You can't communicate with them as much as you'd like to find out what's wrong with them, or to find out or to reassure them. So I have a real I just I don't know, something about animals. I wish I could communicate better with them, maybe. I don't know. Joseph Barbato, yay, Toys R Us away mission. Yes, and it's a good one. Well, it's not really good. It's okay. They're renovating the store actually, making it bigger. So few things are kind of haphazard, but it's a pretty interesting video. It's worth checking out if you really care about what I do. Um, it's just a day in the life of kind of where I go, and like Admiral Sylvia's in it. My daughter Cassie's in it. It's They're not in it a lot because they kind of wander off into their own thing, but um, yeah, it's fine. Ozzy, did Cap watch out for speed bump? Don't know quite what you're referring to, Ozzy, but Tim, I restored a vintage 1980s snow speeder. Oh, for May the 4th? That's awesome. Joseph says, last time you posted a Toys R Us video, it looked like they were bringing in more books and collectibles more than toys. Actually, there was no book. Well, there was a big book section in the new setup, but there's all of the DVDs and like vinyls were all like taped off in one corner. So I don't know how they're doing it, and I don't have a problem if they expand like that to include that kind of stuff because I like books, I like videos or like DVDs. So yeah, the toy section wasn't super big, but this new setup I think is going to be much better. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I'll have to go back in a month or two and do another video to show you the kind of like the new interior. So Megan, I spent 8 weeks helping my neighbor move 3 whole miles. That was her calling me with 10 minutes notice to go pull her crap out of closets and such to get ready to load. And yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I'm gonna puff on this. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's the way it is. I finally yelled at her and said, plan better and forget my number. F off. Wow. Yeah, I've helped a friend of mine move before and got to his house. The moving truck was there, and I expected to go in, start moving boxes and furniture, and went in, and everything was still on the shelves. Everything was still set up. And it's like, the fuck are you doing? When I move, I hope to never move again because I hate moving because look at all these fucking books. Books are heavy. You put books in a box, they're fucking heavy. I hate moving. I don't want to move again. But every time I do have to move, it's all ready to go day of. So just grab boxes and go. So yeah, those people that save it till the last minute just drive me nuts. So Ozzy, rest in peace, thought. May the force be with her always. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ozzy. Mark Lawrence, May the 4th was depressing, but my kids helped me get through it. Oh no, what was wrong? Mark, are you okay? Fleet Pause, Sunday I was in Queens dodging raindrops, dealing with New York City traffic and chewing up miles. The New York City traffic sounds frustrating, and I would want to probably not do that. It's like dealing with Toronto traffic. It's not ideal. I don't enjoy it. Mark Lawrence, I got to go to a Toys R Us in Japan. It was fun to show the kids. Mark, you'll have to come up here. There's one like 10 minutes from my house. And I hope you had a good trip. I hope your trip was great. Olivia, switching gears, do you think we will get Strange New World season trailers soon? We kind of already did. We did a live on it. I don't know if it was just a teaser trailer, but there was quite a bit in it. So I don't know if it was the official trailer. I think it'll be late June, mid to late June, that we'll be seeing Strange New Worlds. I think there's special screenings of it on June 14th, if I recall correctly. So yeah, I'm thinking late June for Strange New Worlds. As for a trailer, it's May, so hopefully soon. Speaking of May, my birthday's coming up, May 28th. So, and I'm not going to Wonderfest this year. Originally, the plan was to leave on the 29th for Wonderfest, but because of all the border issues and all the bullshit from the American side, not going to be going to Wonderfest this year. Hopefully next year things will be changed by then or different, but as of right now, there's actually travel advisories to not travel to the US. So unfortunately, I'm not going to Wonderfest, but we'll be here for my birthday. I'm not sure what we're doing exactly. I know we're having on the 31st of May, Sylvia's throwing a party for both me and my granddaughter Khaleesi, who's turning 6, and we're having the family over. So that'll be a thing. But yeah, it's just kind of a shitty year. I hate missing Wonderfest. I only missed 2, and that was because of COVID. And now I gotta miss it because of this bullshit. It's irritating me a little bit. Yeah, I think Fleet Pause, like we just got one, yeah. Megan, for May 4th, I canceled plans with a friend I hadn't seen in 10 years to help my neighbor move and then yelled at her. That sucks. Ozzy, does the Toys R Us have speed bumps? On the side closest to the stores, yes. They're more like speed humps. They're not speed bumps. They're not like really rough. But this other end of the parking lot doesn't have any. That's just the way I judge. So. Fleet Paw, I was actually supposed to be in Toronto this past weekend, and I was going to drop by and see you, but they switched the trip to New York because of the tenuous political climate between Canada and the U.S. Yeah. Mark Lawrence, moved a dozen times as a kid up until I was married. Haven't moved since, almost 19 years now. Yeah, awesome. I didn't move as a kid. I mean, the house I grew up in is still there. My dad still lives there. Never moved once as a kid. Moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times since, and this is the final one that we're here. So we're here. It was a last minute switch too, so I was kind of pissed. I can imagine. Megan, so she cashed people just catch people with no notice for transportation, moving stuff to storage and new place, and call me when they were 10 minutes away to start her stuff for the last 8 weeks. Ugh. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Ozzy said, I thought it's coming out on June 14th. I don't know if that's the official release date or if there's just like early screenings of it for some people or agencies. But yeah, June 14th is the number that's been thrown around. So it's going to be mid to late June for sure. Olivia, good night, Cap. I got to go to sleep. Hope your back feels better soon. Speaking of May, Michael Morissette is here. Hi, Captain. Hello. Speaking of May, she says again, my birthday is the 20th. Oh, well, your birthday's 8 days before mine then. Mine's May 28th. Mark Lawrence. Oh, my May 4th, we had a memorial service for my cousin who passed away in his sleep while I was on that trip. Oh, no. We had the memorial on the 4th since it was the family's biggest Star Wars fan. Well, that's kind of nice, though. Sorry you passed away when you were gone. That's awful, but what a nice gesture to do it on the 4th because he was a Star Wars fan. That's awesome. Smart Smears, I think it's for the best to wait and see how the U.S. situation ends up. Shame because I wanted to visit my family this year too. Yeah. Ozzy, 20 more days until his birthday. No, today is the 7th. So after midnight, tomorrow it'll be 20 days. So yeah. Megan, all I got out of it was a $50 TV and many, many wounds. Oh no. Joseph Barbato, it is easier for me to travel. Is it easier for me to travel to Canada? I don't even know. I'm probably get tossed out for being from the US. You should be fine because we aren't pricks here in Canada. You should be fine coming in as an American. I don't see a problem there. But yeah. Michael, sorry, somehow I didn't get a notification that you were doing a live stream tonight. Strange. I did it very last minute, so I didn't have it scheduled or anything, so I don't know if that matters. But yeah, I haven't done one for a while, and I thought I'd hop on instead of playing Helldivers tonight because there's a big update tomorrow. Hopefully a new War Bond, I believe, tomorrow as well. So there'll be new stuff in the game, and I play Helldivers almost every night. Tonight I just decided not to and come on here and if I play Helldivers and live stream it, nobody watches it. So catch up with you guys. Neil Hammersmith, hail Kaon, sir. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube loves to unsubscribe people. Just like engineers, they love to change things. Okay. Michael, sorry to learn that your pet has died. Yeah, the oldest of the dogs, Dot. The other two dogs, and that's the other thing that breaks my heart about it, is the other two dogs are looking for her. They miss her. And the morning that, the night, she passed away in her sleep. So the morning of us discovering it was really sad because Lola was like kind of nudging her because Dot always set the tone, set the pace. She always would be first upstairs to go outside to go pee. So Lola was kind of waiting for Dot, who was in her bed, and it was the saddest fucking thing you've ever seen. And even, I mean, it was only yesterday that it happened. So, but Precious isn't quite right. She's kind of always kind of looking for Dot, like, because Dot was the oldest dog, so she kind of set the tone. Yeah, it's sad, unfortunately. Wife and I went through the same thing during a very stressful, forced out move out of an apartment house after 12 years. Yeah, those last minute moves are always awful. Hope your back heals. Yeah, me too. It's fucking painful. I can barely fucking move. Um, Sitting's, like I said, sitting's fine. Lying down is fine. It's getting up from a sitting position to a standing position takes me about 5 minutes because it's just so fucking painful. And I finally get stood up. I can finally walk. Walking's not bad. It's just I got shooting legs or shooting pains down my leg. Bulge disc. It's pushing on nerve clusters. It's not great. Like I said, today was a little bit better. Um, the 2 days before that were brutal. Today's a little bit better. Hopefully tomorrow. And this has happened to me before. Like it usually doesn't last this long though. It's usually like 3 days, and it's not quite this bad. So I don't know. I hope I don't need to get surgery or anything on my spine to fix the disc. I don't know because it's an ongoing, recurring problem. And I think it happened when I was probably like 20, 21. Got hit. I was driving my pickup truck at a GMC Sonoma in a snowstorm down a country road. And I knew where my fucking lane was, but the fucking moron in front of me that was coming directly at me in a station wagon, an old guy, he didn't know where the road was. And he was coming right down the middle of the road. So I had to pull over a little bit, got caught in the snow, and the truck slid down the bank, hit a fucking telephone pole on my side, right behind the driver's door. And that fucked my back. And ever since then, I've had back issues in my lower back. Um, so yeah, hopefully everything's fine. Hopefully it gets better. And I can't do a lot of heavy lifting and work with my back at the best of times because of it. Because I do feel the tweak every now and then. But for some reason, there's something set it off, and the cartilage between the discs is inflamed and it's like bulging out. So it's not ideal, but yeah. Pete Paul, I honestly fucking hate not having solid release dates for these damn new seasons. It makes it really hard to plan for spoiler posts and first reactions, etc. Yes, it does. Mark Lawrence, maybe I'll just travel to Canada for my summer trip next year. I swear I won't stalk you. Well, you can. I want you to come visit. We'll go to Toys R Us. Um, I'd say you could stay here, but I have a feeling you'd bring your wife and kids. Don't have room for them. There's hotels right nearby, as Fleet Paw will attest to. There's quite a few actually, like literally like 3 to 4 minutes from my house. Um, but yeah, I would love for you to come visit for a few days. I think that'd be great. Michael, my wife and I had a very stressful year. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Joseph Barbado for democracy. Indeed. Fleetpaw, make sure you get a rental with Canadian plates, though. Haha. Otherwise, your car might get keyed, or so I've been told. I think that's uh, maybe a true story, but it's not. We don't give a shit. We see American plates all the time because we're right by the 401. We drive by all the time. They take basically a shortcut across to Michigan or whatever. And Canadians don't care. I've heard that a Canadian couple was in the States. They went into a diner to eat. When they came out, their car was, all the windows were smashed because it was Canadian. So I don't know. You hear stories like that. You got to wonder how real they are, first of all. And second of all, you got to wonder if that's just the one-off situation. But still, hearing stuff like that makes it feel like you just don't want to risk it. So Michael, cool news. Elon creating Starbase Texas. Don't even know what that means. Neil Hammersmith, when I watched you play Helldivers, I thought it was a Mandalorian game. You'll think so even more now because we have hover packs now. We can choose to take a hover pack, and there's armor that looks very Mandalorian-esque. So, yeah, it's a fucking great game though. Mark Lawrence, definitely renting a car, too far to drive. Neil Hammersmith, I slid on a step and fell hard on my left ass cheek. Feeling a slight pain in the ass, just about my waistline. When I run, I feel like my gait is off. Yeah, mine is the vertebrae right where my belt sits, and I wear a belt with pretty much every pair of pants. Right now, I'm wearing a pair of shorts that has a pull string. Even the pull string, if you pull it tight, or not like super tight, but tight, it's still putting pressure on it, which is probably one of the things that makes the situation worse. But with the way my gut is, if I don't wear a belt, my pants tend to not stay up so great. So it's a weird catch-22 situation. I just need to lose some weight. Also, carrying around extra weight doesn't help the situation at all. So, Joseph Barbado, any updates on the Tomy refit? Yeah, they've released pictures of um, the latest production, or not like the pre-production version, and it's they've made a few changes and tweaks here and there, and it looks really good. There's a picture of Gary Kerr inspecting them to make sure that they're good, and I've talked to Chris Huseman, who we did an interview with in Vegas. I was asking about tariffs, like is because they're coming in from China, and it's not going to really affect me in Canada, but in the U.S., what's the tariff situation going to be like? And Chris is adamant that they don't want their customers to pay any more than they've already paid. So they are going to either swallow the costs of the um, tariffs, or they're going to find a workaround for it. But they will not be charging anybody extra for import fees. So that's the only kind of update I got for that. The biggest situation right now that I'm stressed about is the fucking wand company tricorder. My God, what a fucking clusterfuck. Some of you might know about it. Wand company took forever to get it developed, but it's fantastically cool. And some people have it, some people don't. Like, you had to pre-register for your interest in it, and you got a little certificate with a code number, and everybody thought that that was kind of guaranteeing their tricorder. Well, they are actually selling it on Amazon UK in released batches, and everybody gets in order of how they signed up. Everybody gets an email saying, "Go get your tricorder. It's on Amazon.uk." Anyway, the first batch went out, and a lot of people missed out on it because people scooped them up. Because once it's on Amazon, it's public. So people have bought. I think you can buy two. I think that's it per customer. But they're selling on eBay now for like one sold for $2,500 on eBay. They're only like $400, $500. I think that I saw the Amazon listing said 349 pounds, but it was supposed to be 350 American when they first were announced. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I had signed up. I have 2 certificates for interest in it. Haven't got an email yet. There's none available currently. China is shipping out like 2,000 every couple weeks. So they're assuring everybody that they're going to be getting a tricorder that has pre-ordered. Like, they made more than they needed to, which is good. But I don't have one in my hands, and I've been able to order it, which is pissing me off because other people are getting it. I watched the Adam Savage video where he shows off the functionality of the tricorder. I can't wait to do a Captain Foley video showing off, like doing an unboxing of it. Unfortunately, I don't know what the situation is. I even have been in talks with one company for like the last year and a half about it. And I said, look, because I'm a YouTuber, is there any way I get one of the early ones sent to me so that I can do a review on it for you guys and have, maybe generate some more interest if you're planning on making more. Got a response back. No, with the way we're doing the rollout, we can't do that. So yeah, here I sit, and it's fine. I mean, I'm nobody special. I shouldn't be getting special treatment, but at the same time, I'm frustrated because people are showing, hey, I got my one company tricorder. And it's like, that's wonderful. How I'm so happy for you. I just want to have mine on the way so that I can feel better. Because yeah, it's a whole fucking schmagoggle, if that's a word. I don't know. Um, it's a clusterfuck, is what it is. So anyway, Mark Lawrence might do an Airbnb for a longer stay, see some sights, especially that arcade you had your 50th birthday party at. Yeah, it's downtown London. I'll have to take you. And don't get excited. Downtown London's nothing exciting. Um, London's kind of a boring city, but we're only about an hour and a half away from Toronto. There's a shit ton to do in Toronto, so there's a lot of stuff to do around here. Just London's not super exciting. Plus, I live here, so I don't. It's things that you might find exciting. I just kind of right. So, but yeah, if you come down, that'd be fantastic. Fleet Paw, the one I stayed at, is a good deal, and it's not disgusting either. London Motor Lodge, I think. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Well, there's like 5 or 6 different hotels or motels in that area, so lots to choose from. Darren Wagner, hi Stuart. Sam said you weren't feeling well today. I am not. I am in excruciating pain. My lower back is killing me because I have a bulge disc. It's been that way since Saturday. Today was a little bit better than the past few days, but yeah, MRI shows that it's a bulging disc pressing on a nerve cluster, which is causing numbness and like shooting pains in my legs, and transitioning from sitting or laying down to standing takes me a good 5 minutes because I just cannot straighten up. Once I get straight, I'm fine. I can walk. Every now and then I get a little bit of a shooting pain when I walk, but this has happened before. It usually only lasts about 3 days. This time it's been much longer, and it's not really subsiding. I say that, but again, today was a little bit better. And yeah, another reason that I didn't do live with Sam today is because not last night, but the night before, my 16-year-old Chihuahua Dot passed away in her sleep. So it hasn't been a great couple of days for me, and Precious is snoring right now. Precious. Precious. You snoring, babe. There you go. Stretch. So, how you doing, Darren? Fleet Paw. It was like $73 a night US. There you go. JW Pals Rock. Hey, how's it going? Just stopped in for a quick hi, Captain. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Neil Hammersmith. Here in the States, there are dumb fucks left and right, left and center. I mean, I read the news about the Canadian couple in the news. Yeah. Fleet Pod, get a set of braces, suspenders. Hey, I was rocking suspenders in high school. That's how cool I was. But yeah, I had to do that when I was at my heaviest, and it was actually pretty comfortable. Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Just saying that right now. But yeah, I used to wear suspenders in high school and not have them around my shoulders, like have them like hanging from my jeans. That was that cool. Jesus Christ. Joseph Barbado says, wow. About what? I'm a little behind on the chat, so I apologize. Michael says, I have serious heart issues, and our previous year moved. I ended up using a lot more moving boxes to make the boxes lighter. I own a whole lot of books too, so I can handle them much easier. Yeah. Michael's birthday is on May 26th. 2 days before mine. That's awesome. Used a moving company to move the very large amount of moving storage boxes. Yeah. I would use a moving company for the large stuff, but there are certain things I will not have anybody move but me. My swords being one of them. They are taken in car. They are stacked perfectly so they don't get scratched or wrecked. Same with my enterprise models. I've got a fuck ton of enterprise models, big and small, and I transport those myself because I just do not trust anyone. Fleet Paw, I was going to say the whole thing was a clusterfuck. LOL. Great minds. Great minds think alike, and fools seldom differ. Take that for what it's worth, Fleet Paw. Michael says, hoping to be able to purchase the One Company tricorder before May is over. Yeah, same here. That's kind of what they said. Everybody's going to get their chance in the next like 8 weeks or whatever. There's random updates from them, and it's just a massive clusterfuck. Like, honestly, I want to do a video on it, but at the same time, I also want to make sure I have one in hand before I do. It's just a stupid situation. Eggsy, Trek Jedi, hey, how's it going? Fleet Paw, I had to Google it. It's a London travel inn. Nice place, very clean. It's a great success. Eggsy says, will you be going to Star Trek Vegas this year? Fuck no, which is another fucking sad situation because Vegas is fantastic. And next year is the 60th anniversary. Who knows? Who knows what can happen between now and then? However, this year, absolutely not going. I wasn't going to be going anyway because I can't afford to go to Vegas every fucking year. It's expensive. But we had planned on going for the 60th anniversary one, me and Sam. And with the situation you guys got down there, it's not going to happen, I don't think. Fleet Paw, I tried to fill in for you today, but Sam wasn't having it. Figured he wanted someone he could boss around, even though I technically outrank him because I'm a captain. Like, you tried joining him on the live, like on camera. Squadron course $2. Hi all, long time no see. How's it going? Not bad. There's been a bad week, but well, I definitely hope your back recovers. It always does. It always gets mildly irritated and sore when I cut the grass and stuff like that, but never to this degree. So, yeah, I hope it's nothing that's going to be, like I said, requiring surgery or anything, because that would just be awful. But I don't feel that old, guys. I'm only 50. But 50's old. It's not, though. It's always state of mind. I feel like I'm still like in my 20s. Like, come on. My body disagrees, but that's fine. So, yeah, I hope it gets better too. It's one of those situations. Just absolutely sucks balls, and it really sucks because with Dot passing away and me not being able to move, it hasn't been great. So that's just how it be. Fleet Paw, we are going next year, all of us, right? You, Sam, the admins. Well, at least me and Matt. Well, Matt lives in LA. He's only like 4 hours from Vegas, or like an hour by flight, whatever it is. We are not going. So, unless things get better down there. Megan, sounds like what my dad would call a rad plan, poorly executed, or simply a piss poor execution of shitty plan. Or bad plan, not rad, my God. Squadra course. Have you taken your Camaro out yet this year? Yes, I have. Mid last week. I think it was Wednesday. When did I take it out? Either Tuesday or Wednesday. Took it out. Got her all cleaned up, shined up. Went out and topped up the gas. Took her for a nice little drive. Running beautifully. My God. Noticed another rust problem. It's a 79 Camaro. The quarter panels behind both of the front tires, bad spots for rust. I already knew I had a little bit of rust there. Noticed one on the back behind the rear tire on the driver's side, a little bit of rust starting to form. I'm like, for fuck's sakes. So yeah, I have had the Camaro out. The weather hasn't been super ideal for it. Today was really gorgeous actually. But it's been kind of rainy and a little bit cold here still, so it hasn't been the most ideal weather for that. So Fleet Pa, yeah, I had my computer, good webcam and everything, decent lighting. Sound may have been a problem, but we could have worked it out. And he just didn't want to do it. Sounds about right. Mark Lawrence, $5 for the fun to get you that upside down hover harness that George McFly used in Back to the Future 2. Thank you, Mark. My dad has an inversion table where you strap your feet in and you hang upside down, and that feels fantastic on my back. But yeah, my dad's like an hour from here, so I just haven't got out to see him lately. I probably should. Just go and use this fucking inversion table for like 10 minutes. But thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Michael, Elon is creating a new town city for SpaceX in Texas. He is calling it Starbase. Oh, who gives a shit? Megan, Cap, you're the same age I am. The age where your mind thinks you're 25, your humor suggests you're 12, and your body mostly keeps asking if you're actually sure you're not dead yet. Yeah, that's 1,000% accurate. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry I'm vaping, guys. I just need to vape right now. So I apologize. I apologize. Or old enough to know better, but too young to care. Yeah. Squadra course. I have a friend with back issues that swears by his inversion table. Yep. Fleet Pa. He said he'd keep it in mind for next time he's by himself. That might be tomorrow, depending on how I feel. He might be doing another one on his own tomorrow. I'll try to join him, but it's not super comfortable to sit in one position very long, as I'm just discovering in this chair in particular. My gaming chair downstairs might be more comfortable than this one. This is Sylvia's office chair, and it's not super awesome. Our outside furniture is fucking beautiful. It's got a nice lumbar support. I can stand out of the chair no problem. The couch sinks a little too much, so to get from a sinking position standing up is a real problem. It's just, it sucks balls. Megan, you want to vape, and it's fine. I'm doing the same right now. There you go. Here, Megan. This is white peach. Fleetpod, don't apologize fully. If anyone has an issue with it, they can keep it to themselves or deal with me. I'm mean. You're not mean. You're a frickin' teddy bear. Unless you're an online troll, then watch out. Fleetpod will go after you. Tim, a couple of days ago, I saw my friend in the church drive a 1968 Copo Camaro go into the mechanic after he bought it at auction. Nice. Not the best year. They only made that model for 3 years. This 67, 68, and 69. You either want a 67, the first production run, or you want a 69, the last production run for that year. You don't want a 68. It's just, eh, that's just me personally, but yeah. Squadron course. I had to fix some rust spots on my MR2 front fenders just behind the wheels. Yeah. And Megan Bruns has raspberry jam. Ooh, that sounds good. My buddy Jay, he works for a vape company called Vape Revolution, and he is basically he oversees like all of their stores in Canada, so he gets free samples of vapes all the time. And he's always like giving me free samples. Like I'll quit for a month, and then I'll see him, and he'll be like, "Hey, try this," and I'm like, "Thanks." I can quit like, and I have, um, but just when I'm stressed or whatever, like for 3 weeks I wasn't vaping. We went to Vancouver. Me and Sylvia didn't have one vape the entire time, and then came back, went and visited Jay, and he's like, "Hey, try this," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. These look like really good flavors." It is what it is, and it's fine. He gets free samples all the time, so um, and a lot of the flavors he's not big into, or he gets way too many of. So he every time he sees me, he gives me one, which I appreciate honestly because they're expensive. I refuse to buy any. That's the thing. Um, if I run out, I'm not going to go buy one. So, but if I have a free one, uh, hey, pals, good night, Captain. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, sir. Say hi to your wife for me, and thanks for stopping by. Michael, I like Shumagoogle. I like Shumagoogle. What the fuck is Shumagoogle? Yeah, I was gonna name this live instead of "How is everyone tonight?" I was gonna name it "Sore and Sad," but I didn't want to feel like it was clickbait. You know, like "Ooh, I'm sad, depressed. Come and talk to me," or to give me super chats or whatever. I didn't want to do that, and most people, a lot of people know about Dot and the situation. Almost nobody knows about my back unless Sam told them because I said it's fine. Say hi for me, and you can let them know what's going on. Being in the hospital for hours and hours and hours and waste a whole day at the hospital is not ideal, but free healthcare, so you have to do what you got to do. But it was just kind of a day, so it is what it is. Fleetpaw, I have some Subaru cancer starting to form in my rear quarters. I need to patch it, paint it, and throw some fender flares over to hide them. Yeah. Tim, I gotta go. May your backache be devoid of backstabbing. Ferengi. Thank you, Tim. And Halsrock says, "We'll do. It's her birthday." Well, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday from Captain Foley. Live long and prosper. Can't wait to see you guys again at some point. So, yeah, wish her a happy birthday for me. If she even remembers who the fuck I am, which I'm sure she does. So, yeah. That's kind of my update. The Dot situation is not ideal, obviously. I spent all day yesterday crying. I made up a post today on Facebook and did a nice little write up and got me crying. And then a lot of the responses to it had me crying. And then Olivia making that picture of Dot for me had me crying again. I've been crying a lot the last 2 days, and not because of the pain in my back, but I literally Dot was my shadow for 16 years, constantly by my side, always wanted to be where I was. It's hard to deal with, and she had such a big personality for such a little dog, and being the leader of the pack pretty much, because these other two, the pugs, always looked to her to like, what do we do next? And they'd follow her lead. If she barked at something, they'd all bark. So they're missing her, and I feel a little incomplete without her constantly looking at me. Me and Sylvia actually had a good conversation tonight. I could tell, like Dot, I swear to God, Dot communicated with me telepathically. She would look at me and I would know what she wanted by the look, whether she wanted to go outside, whether she wanted food or water. I could tell by the way she was looking at me and got my attention as to what she wanted. Um, I can sort of with the pugs, but they're kind of more stupid. So I love them. I love them, and it's sad that yesterday I had two pugs on me. They knew I was sad. They knew something was wrong, and yet with two pugs on me, I still felt empty. I still felt like the house didn't feel right. Just the energy of Dot was just gone, and it's sad. So anyway, I'm not gonna cry. Don't know if I'm cried out or not, but yeah, I'm sure you guys. I'm sure you're super excited to hear about all this. Like I'm sure you're just riveted right now, and not at all, depressed. So I apologize, and I'll move on now. Fleetpaw, who could forget you? LOL. That's true. That's very true, actually. Squadron Course, really sorry to hear about Dot. Lost one of mine recently. Hurts less over time. Hang in there. Oh, I know. I've lost a lot of dogs over the years, and it's all different. Um, but yeah, 16 years is a long time. Considering Dot was born with a grade 2 heart murmur, so they didn't expect her to live to be in the double digits because the heart murmur got worse over time, obviously. She survived having pyometria, which is almost always fatal in dogs. A good 85% of the time, it's by the time you catch it, it's it's too late. She survived that. She survived a lot, and she she always acted like a puppy right up to the end, like until like 2 days before was when she kind of slowed down. But even though she was old and elderly, she would be jumping off the couch, running like crazy, sometimes jumping and hurting herself as a result. She's just always acted like a goddamn puppy. Like she never looked like she grew up. She always had the bigger ears. She looked like a puppy. She acted like a puppy. Um, it's just, it's such a, yeah, like some dogs get old, they get slow, they get, not that. She absolutely did not. So, yeah. Megan, I forgot. I did a 3 seashell from my neighbor. I did get seashells from my neighbor during the move. I need to put them on a shelf in the bathroom where the TP should be. I was going to say, I don't know if I'd touch those seashells because no one's really 100% sure how the seashell thing works. But if somebody's giving you 3 shells, you just might want to be careful about touching them or sanitize them first. So I was going to make a comment, but then you beat me to it. So Fleetpaw says, "Shut up! It's therapeutic. You need it." What do I need? What? Fleetpaw, what are you on about? Squadron Chorus, what Fleetpaw said. Okay, what are you referring to specifically? What did I say that triggered that? Because I'm stupid and don't remember. Crying? Oh yeah, I've no problem crying. Like I'll cry for you guys if you really want me to. But like I said, I'm cried out. I cried for like the last 2 days. So anyway, Megan says, "Cap, you're fine. Do what you need to do. I think I need this too. I am watching and sending all the healing energy I can your way." Well, thank you very much, Megan. I appreciate that. Squadron Course, did you say something earlier about moving? Me? Fuck no. Never again. Never again am I moving. Unless it's to a much nicer house. win the lottery, then yeah. But no, not moving. Megan was talking about helping her neighbor move or a friend, and yeah, just had a conversation about moving. That's all. For context, there were 7 seashells. She sells seashells by the Shizor, or the Shizor, Shadows of the Empire. Remember that shit? Anyway, um, but I let a few others have their pick of some. Oh, nice. Fleet Pod, does Ontario even have a lottery? Fuck yeah. We got the OLG. Um, Ontario, and you don't pay tax on it. If you win, you don't pay tax. Of course, Ontario has a fucking lottery. That's a stupid question. There used to be a few lotteries in Ontario. I think there still is. Um, but yes, the OLG, the Ontario Lottery and Gaming. I don't know what the fuck it is. OLG. Yes, we absolutely do. Does Ontario even have a law? The fuck kind of stupid question. Flipa. Glad you're not here as my co-host, because I'd be like, the fuck. Look it up. Google it. Ontario Lottery. Squadron Course, that's good. You have an amazing collection, but moving it would be scary as hell. Yeah, I've moved the collection a few times. Never again. As I said earlier, look at these fucking books. You put books in a box, and there's some mathematical formula that quadruples their weight. I don't understand it. Books are fucking heavy, bruh. Fleet Paw fired. You're fired. Go all Vince McMahon on you. No, Sleepo hasn't said anything since I said that's a stupid question. I hope I didn't offend you, but it's a stupid question. Does Ontario even have a lottery? Anyhow, Fleetpaw says, well, I'm not Ontarian. We're not Ontarians. Never heard that. LOL, I don't fucking know. I do know that in New York, the Mega Millions lottery now costs $5 per ticket for some dumbass reason. And then you have to pay what? How much tax you have to pay on that fucking winning? You don't pay any tax on you don't pay any tax on winnings here in Canada. If you win the lottery, you don't get taxed on it. So, not that I'll ever win, but bunch of Ontario lotteries, though, think Canada-wide. By the way, Lotto Max, yeah, Lotto Max is one. 80 million, yeah, nothing like Powerball, but still great. What I could do with 80 million, build affordable apartment building to help people. There you go. He should win. Joseph says, yeah, play Powerball instead, Fleetpaw. Squadron Course. After divorce, I moved into a motor home. It's a big one, but only about 1/10 the size of my house was. Yeah. Joseph says, wait, what if you win big in the casino in Canada? No tax? Correct. Yeah. Yep. But no, Canada sucks. Donald Trump. They'd be a great 51st state. If they became American, they'd pay less taxes. It's not true at all. And there's no problem with paying taxes. You know why? Because tax dollars go towards road works, go towards free health care, go towards social assistance programs for people that are, socialism. But that's like communism. It's fucking not. So I don't mind paying taxes if it's helping somebody out. And when I have to go to the hospital, that I don't have to pay. Yeah, the problem with free healthcare is you have to maybe wait. a long time, like all day in the hospital, but you don't fucking have to pay $250,000 for a broken leg or whatever. Whatever. It's just taxes. Yeah, taxes fucking are important. They help the infrastructure. Like whatever. It's fine. The U.S. taxes its citizens no matter where you live. Well, same here. You pay property tax on the property you own, shit like that. But it's put towards social programs and fucking healthcare. Like, I would be terrified to have anything happen to me if I lived in the States. Like, to go to the hospital and get an MRI, sure, you might get it quicker because you're paying for it, but when it costs more than your fucking house and you can't afford it, sign me up for Canada anytime. Only 2 countries do that, if I recall correctly. For the winnings, Fleet Paw, if you take the lump sum, you lose the 55% off the bat, and then you pay around 35% federal tax and whatever your state tax is. You are looking at losing close to 600 million on a 1 billion lottery. Yeah, see, that's retarded. You're lucky if you take home 300 million. Healthcare in America is the largest business. I hate it. Yeah, it's bullshit. Every other country looks at you like, the fuck? Are you okay, America? Grant Johnson, I love it. That's fucking hilarious. I'm not going to read it, but I love it. I agree. I agree 1,000%. Joseph Barbato, healthcare in America, if it's only great if you never have to use it. Yeah. Yep. So, anyway. Okay, I need to shimmy myself in that fucking, that hurt. That was a shooting goddamn pain. Anyway. So yeah, this has been a fucking great live stream, hasn't it? It's been really uplifting and motivating for everyone out there, I'm sure. Hasn't been depressing at all. I'm probably going to be wrapping this up soon because, like I said, it's uncomfortable sitting here. But is there anything that anybody wants to talk about? Now's your chance. Type it in there. Now let's have a discussion. 14 people watching, 19 likes. That's great. If you haven't hit like yet, please do so. Fleet Paw, I'm lucky. I have good insurance, and the most I'll pay out of pocket is $8,000. Wow. So if my appendix bursts, it's $8,000. Hey, you know what? If my appendix bursts here, it's nothing. And yeah, we have a fantastic dental plan and stuff through, or benefits through Sylvia's work. Like, I don't pay any dental work, or I pay, like, if I have to get a crown, let's say for $1,000, I maybe pay 10% of that, so $100. Cleanings, fillings, all that kind of shit is free. That's because she's got a fantastic benefit plan. You do have to pay for dental work here, although the new government is going to be kind of easing up and letting people have better dental coverage. I don't want to get into the politics of it all because I don't understand it all. I don't know it all, but that's the situation. But yeah, Sylvia's benefits through work are fantastic. Very good benefits. We pay almost nothing for prescriptions. So yeah, it's fucking great. So Michael Morissette, what are you taking for your back pain? Before I went to the hospital, I was taking extra strength throwbacks and Tylenol with codeine, and some Aleve for inflammation. Um, they gave me a bunch of prescriptions, and I don't know, polyazitrone, or I don't fucking know. It's better stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I got some prescriptions. So, Squadra Course, just nice to see you guys. Working 3 jobs for the last few months, so missed most of the lives. Well, thank you for making it to this one. Like I keep saying this, I do need to do more of these late night lives. I used to do them pretty regularly, a couple a week, and I just haven't had the chance or the energy or the desire to do them as of late. I mean, the desire to not do them was like months and months ago. Lately, it's just been busy, you know. So, but yeah, I keep saying this every time I do one because I really enjoy the lives. I really love hanging out with you guys. Um, you okay, Lola? Um, so I need to do more of them. It's just now that summer's here, I want to be going for walks to try to lose weight, and I go for walks at night because it's cooler and nobody around to bug me, and it's Canada, so it's safe. Um, so I either go for a walk at night, or I play Helldivers for a few hours with my buddies, or I take the Camaro for a drive. Summer's not great for lives in general because I usually have a choice. After Sylvia goes downstairs to bed, it's like, okay, so I can take the Camaro for a drive, or I could do a live, or I could go for a walk. Maybe do a live on my walk. Done that a few times. I could play Helldivers, but each of those things takes up about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So can't really do more than one necessarily. And yeah. So I will endeavor to do more lives. I've said this before. I'm saying it again. Anyway. Rat Hats, great fan film. When is the next one coming? Ask Sam. We filmed a few Captain Foley fan films. We have 1 or 2 other ones in the works, but can't film those because we filmed all of the ones. Like I think there's 3 that when he was here for Vegas, we filmed them here, and I'm not sure what the release schedule is looking like for those. So that's a Sam question that I do not have the answer to. The Weary Knight. Hey, Cap. Hello, Weary Knight. Hopefully not weary anymore. Megan says, I was already depressed. It's my normal state of being. Yeah, pretty much. I can feel your pain on that one. Michael says that was a very nice image created of Dot. It was. Olivia, that was amazing to get today. But yeah. Fleet Puff. Stuff he can't pronounce. Yes. I didn't read it. It's a prescription. I don't read the fucking names of the shit. Sylvia does. Sylvia used to be in nursing. All these red books back here, those are all like her nursing books with all the medication stuff. So she knows which medications I can take together and which I shouldn't, and if I should eat with them. And she's kind of in charge of all that. So she could poison me if she wanted to, but she very lovingly does not. But she can pronounce these things, and she knows, she can hear a drug name and know what it's for and what it does and the effects it has and side effects and stuff like that. So that's her forte. It's her foray. Is it foray or forte? I mean, they're both words, but anyway, that's her department. We'll go with that. Joseph Roberto, late night walk lives. Yeah, but then I'm all out of breath because I'm out of shape. And so when I'm walking, I kind of, and talking, it's like I can't breathe properly. And I start huffing and puffing. And it's like, that's not ideal content. You used to do some walk and talks. Yeah, I did, especially early on my channel. Who knows? Might do them again. I should do a drive-in talk. But the problem is when I go driving, when I take the camera out for a drive, I like to have music on. And I should not be reading the screen, obviously. Wouldn't be able to. You could watch me drive around, exciting as that would be, I could talk and just talk about shit. But I like having music on when I'm driving around in the Camaro, so it's not really ideal for that. Who knows? We'll see. Fleepa, don't piss her off. LOL. She would. I've met her. I know. Yes, plus she likes true crime shows, and she would know how to get rid of a body. Yes. But she's awesome. She's lovely. She wouldn't do anything to me. Squadra Course. They should make a drug name. Stop the pain I'm in. Stop the pain I'm in. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, yep. I also consider doing this live from the ready room. That Fleetpog cares nothing about with the old cars behind me, but I would have to bring up a chair from downstairs because there's no chair in that room for lives unless I bring up one of the kitchen chairs. And considering my back was fucked, I'm not bringing a chair up the stairs. So I'm doing it from the library, even though I got a burnt out light, which pissing me off a little bit. So yeah, that's the situation. But I'm probably going to call it there. We're coming up on an hour and a half-ish. And like I said, my back's really starting to bother me. I need to go get more comfortable. So, plus you guys didn't get your daily dose of Captain Foley today because I wasn't on the live earlier with Sam. So I figured you guys might like to see me come on here. Or not. That's fine too. But yeah, I think I will call it quits there. Thank you, Joseph. I will have a good night, and I hope to feel better tomorrow. Today, like I said, today the pain eased off quite a bit occasionally, and I've had this pain before, so I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be much better. And by the weekend, I should be back to normal. So that's the hope. So... Squadra Course, $2. Last super chat for old time's sake. Thank you, Squadra Course. Hopefully it's not your last super chat ever, but last super chat of the live stream. Unless somebody wants to snipe them. We haven't had a sniper war in a while, or even a hashtag like spike. We're at 21 likes. It's pretty good, you know. But hit like if you haven't. If you want to snipe in and be the last super chat, you can do that as well. But thank you, Squadra Course. Much appreciated. Glad you're here. Glad you could make it. Megan says, night, feel better. Thank you, Megan. Hey, Cap, sorry I'm late again. Hope your pain goes away. But you just got here. See what I did there? I'm just kidding. Fleetpaw, well, you've missed the whole damn thing. Yeah. Grant Johnson, live long and prosper. Same to you. Not Fleetpaw, he ain't a pain. He is a gain for the channel. Squadra Course, oh noes, don't snipe me, lols. Don't snipe me, bro. No one's gonna snipe you, don't worry. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Fleetpaw snipes in with $2. Snipe! You done got sniped, Squadra Course. I was trying to kill it before somebody could, but Fleetpaw done fucked that up. Fleetpaw, you gotta be around more on the lives. I know you're busy, but we need you. Otherwise, we have fear. You got to be here more often. Hers has been busy in the garden today planting taters. I love me some French fried potatoes. Alas, I have been snipified. All right, I'll call it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Keep your eyes on this channel. Like I said, Friday Toys R Us video. I want to do more lives. I keep saying that, and I'm going to deliver. Don't worry. But anyway, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support with Dot and my back and everything. Joseph Barbado snipes in with $1 to just outsnipe Fleet Paw, which is great. Ha! Fleet Paw, take that. And yeah, anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night. And like I said, check out my video here on Friday. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be on the Trekyards live. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm not, don't worry. Things will be back to normal soon. So I just had a lot going on. Anyway, stop being mean to each other in the comments. You heard the captain's orders. You heard the captain ordered you to be here more often. Yes. Otherwise, he's going to lose his rank and commission. Justice is a dish best served sniped. Love you, Joseph Barbado. Ooh, twinge. All right, for reals, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic night and a good rest of the week. And I'll talk to you soon.